Hello again. That one girl. This is number 4 on my videos. Number 4 is, why am I doing this? I've been asking myself this for quite a while, actually. I've been entertaining the thought of doing videos for several months now. Actually did my very first video, I think it was November. It's a little animation to try to help heal. When you're trying to leave the faith, things that you can do that won't make things worse. So I will see if I can put a link in the bottom. I don't know how to do this yet, but I will certainly try. You're going to have to be patient with me while I'm learning how to do this. But focusing on this video, why I am doing this. We all know that I was born and raised, and that I'm kind of mad that I have not been given the opportunity to find real truth. Been kind of shoved it down my throat and been told to like it. And although I guess I got an acquired taste, I still don't like it. And when my friend died, that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, because I received zero help. And here I was, a mom, a wife, a pioneer daughter. You know, I had all of these hats. And my ex is disabled, so I had to actually be the person to make the money. And that's fine, it actually taught me a lot. But it was just a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things a lot of hats I had to wear, to the point when I needed help, there wasn't any, and I realized that I truly was in it alone. There was no real love in any of the relationships that I had, that I could tell. Looking back on it now, very, very few actually had real love. And those even are just very delicate, because there's just a couple people that are still willing to talk to me because of who I am, knowing that I really haven't changed. But they have to be very careful, because if they talk to me, they could get in trouble and also be shunned. And that's a really tough pill to take. I would never ask my friends or my family to make that sacrifice. I am ready to make that sacrifice because I'm done with all of the BS. I don't want love. If it's gonna have conditions, I just don't. It's been a painful thing for me to get through. I've done a lot of crying, a lot of frustration, and I will be honest, lots of ideas to not continue on with this life. But I realize that I haven't given real life a chance. And things are going to be hard. I mean, geez, when you aren't raised in the world, I mean, this is where we live. This is just, I mean, you have to be in the world, but we are really, as children who are raised as Jehovah's Witnesses, we are so sheltered and compressed. So when we are, if we decide to leave, if we decide to not be protected, which I don't really find it as a protection, there were far more monsters within the confines of the Jehovah's Witness walls than there were outside, as far as I'm concerned. Because you can usually tell who's not nice and not good in the world. You can't really tell so easily in the congregation. Truth. So I just find that why I am doing this is basically because of that. You know, we're told that this is a safe environment. We are told that this is a peaceful haven. This is paradise on earth, basically. The brotherhood, we call it a united brotherhood. We call it a worldwide association of brothers. And yet, so many unreported rapes, molestation of our children, domestic violence, unfairness, inequality. I could go on, but I am actually more concerned for our children because my family was very much involved. We had so sad. We had it in our family, man. And it wasn't reported. Elders, they met. See, and I'm struggling whether or not I should actually say anything personal, and I'm not going to, I've decided. But we'll just say this member of my family. They found out. I found out. You know, I was told by my little family member. And I was young. I'm the one that caught it. I'm the one that said, hey, that's not okay. You talk to your mom. Mom was talked to. Dad was talked to. Elders were involved. And guess what? That little girl is pretty effed up. She's had a really wretched life trying to heal from the fact that her own dad to play with her in a very undaddy-like way. And me being young, I think I was, 11, I think I was 12, something like that. I can't remember exactly how old I was. Pretty young. I'm the one that got shunned for a while because I'm the one that found out the family's dirty little secret. And I didn't know why people were mad at me. But lo and behold, that man that hurt his daughter, brother-in-law to me, still goes to meeting. Nobody knows. Nothing was said. He said he was sorry for whatever it is that he admitted to. I mean, really, who knows? I wasn't there. I wasn't allowed to be there. I was too little. But he was sorry and got reproved. I don't even think that he got disfellowshipped. Reproved. I remember he lost some privileges, whatever those are. Slapped his hand, embarrassed him, and he just became inactive for a long time and made my sister's life a living hell. Who knows if he did it anymore? He said he was sorry. Didn't get in any trouble. Nobody else knew. Could be doing it to the people's kids in the hall. Nobody knows about him. I mean, if he'd do it to his own child, I'm sure he wouldn't do it to anyone else as though he was sorry. This is the problem. This is the issue that we are having. Just one issue that we are having in the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses. Now this is, I'm sorry, I have itchy nose today. This is something that is being just ignored. When I bring this to the attention of those witnesses who acted like they wanted to know what was going on, they just kind of shrugged it off, like, well, what am I supposed to do? This doesn't involve me. I mean, what can I do? Is there anything that I can do? And that's the thing, is the elders don't even know what to do. But the simple fact that it's not being reported and it's just accepted, you know, what can you do? All right, I don't know. I can tell you I'm just not going to support it. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm a member of one of those people, you know. They just let their kids get molested, but it doesn't matter. They don't report it, and then they have those men go door to door to to our neighbors that we love, that we claim that we love, and we don't tell anybody, not even the people in the congregations know. We just keep that to ourselves. So this is a problem. This is a problem. It's hard not to be angry at it. It's hard not to call out. But when you tell the brothers this issue, brothers, when you say this to them and they say, well, what are we supposed to do? And reporting it to the authorities is not an option. I don't know why, but it's not. Then something needs to be changed, or else I just can't be part of it. And I'm crossing my arms because I'm angry. But we can be angry without like screaming and yelling obscenities and being vulgar. I'm extremely angry. But people don't listen to anger. They listen to reason. And sometimes they don't even listen to reason if they really don't want to see the problem. And that's probably most of the Jehovah's Witnesses out there. They're trained to not see any negativity in the Watchtower organization. As soon as they hear it, how dare we question God's chosen organization? We just can't even hear it. But the thing is, if it's not God's chosen organization, and it's okay to just say, is it or isn't it? And just to check. When you realize how many times they've been wrong, the fact that they have covered up, they have claimed that they are God's chosen people, they have claimed that they are God's faithful and discreet slaves, they have claimed to be the anointed ones, and they have prophesied dates that have actually been wrong. They still prophesy dates. 1914. If people just really thought about 1914, they would realize that it's not really new light. It's like many times they've been wrong, and they just cover it over, and people just believe it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not. Not when I realize that once you challenge a couple of things that really does not hold true, there is no truth in it. It's sad, but that's the truth. So, why am I doing this? Our children aren't safe. I know this to be a fact. I was in it. I wasn't safe. My family wasn't safe. Your family is not safe. So, I need to say something in regards to that. You can follow the Royal Commission. There's nothing apostate about that. That is going on as we speak. It is, the end of January 2017. And in March, I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a bit more opening up. And that's just to protect our little ones. That's just people seeing that there's a problem. And there is a problem. You can't deny the fact that there's a serious problem. And it could be fixed so easy by just telling everyone to report it, and reporting the ones that are known to be a problem, and for some reason they don't want to, and that's weird to me. They say they want our children protected, but you won't. It's just one of those things. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, the fact that it's a cult, or the mind control is cult-like, whether you actually want to call it a cult or not, people are dying. The brothers in Malawi are dying and giving up their lives for political cards, when the brothers in Mexico can illegally, but allowably within the congregation, bribe for the exact same type of card. Whereas we in the United States have passports and driver's licenses and birth certificates, all with which we pay for in order to prove citizenship. That doesn't even cover blood issues and people that are willing to die, whether it's right or wrong, for a religious reason. People are dying, and it's something that needs to be considered if it is a cult way of thinking. So with that, I'm about done with my 15 minutes. Last but not least, I will tell you how I plan on helping and just kind of finishing up, and hopefully this will reach people who just genuinely have concerns and want answers. It's okay. You matter.